Hello, and welcome to my island. This would be my first island tour, and I also do Animal Crossing, but you would only know that if you saw me on Instagram, which is filled with my Animal Crossing stuff. I've never done a video tour, and I really like how relaxing they are, so this will also be very relaxing. I am no ASMRist, but I will try my best. So this is the island of Barbieland, also known as Fairytopia, just on the map because I couldn't think of a better name. I play as Annika from Barbie Magic of Pegasus. There's also Genevieve from The 12 Dancing Princesses. There's Odette from Swan Lake as well. These are my three favorite Barbie movies, so of course I had to add them as characters. I also have Whitney. She plays as the Winter Fairy from the Nutcracker. Blue Bear, I'm sure you can guess who it is. It's Bibble. Chrissy plays as Zinzi from Mariposa. Lily is just herself because, well, she's cute. And I couldn't think of a character for her. Chelsea is the Spring Fairy, also from the Nutcracker. Tutu is Shiver from the Magic of Pegasus, and her house is the log cabin from Diamond Princess, with Alexa and Liana. Yes, that's her name. Tia, she is supposed to be Tika, even though I'm not really a fan of Tika's character, but I gave her my favorite house, which is Blair Willow's coffee shop from Barbie Princess Charm School. I still kind of consider it one of the classics because that was kind of the cutoff of when Barbie movies became more for the younger kids and no longer for us Gen Z and some of the millennials. Fauna, she is the deer girl from Swan Lake. They didn't really have any names. All of the children who turn into animals, they were just supposed to be like fairies, and I think she's just known as the deer girl, just like the other one is known as the duck girl, which is Molly. And Judy is oh no, what's her name? She's in the third Fairytopia movie. She's supposed to be Bibble's girlfriend. I'm sure I'll remember her name eventually. But yeah, that is the island and the DA. Let's tour. This is not actually a 5-star island. I have too many stuff laying around, and Isabel does not like that, so these are just for show. So when you arrive and you go to the airport, it says you can go back to resident services, or you can go into the Enchanted Forest of Swan Lake, which is where we're gonna go. I really like this area. I should have made all the hard trees different sizes, but that was a lot of work because there was a lot of hard trees to do. So you might recognize this as the entrance, where Odette went on the log that stretched across really, really long drop. It scared me as a kid, and she was following the unicorn, which actually, go back here, this is her. I would have added Julian to play as, I forget her name, the unicorn. I'll just call her. I'm sorry I forget her name. I did rewatch all of the movies before making this island, but that was over a year ago. And what was I saying? But I was like, nope, this is an only girls island. So they have the mushroom table that they use for their little date, her and the prince. And a bunny. So many different lights. I chose 5 a.m. for the lights to pop more. But on the rest of the island, it doesn't really work well. But that's okay. I like this time. So we have Fauna's house, and she's not home. Well, she is home. They're sleeping. Most of them are. We have Molly's house. By the end of this, I would like to show all of the houses if it's gonna take a while for me to get them all once, what's the word I'm looking for? Have them all be available. So this scene right here, I'm just gonna ignore the fact that they're smooshing, but I do like Odette and Odile. I'm just saying this is girls only, okay? The moon is supposed to represent when it's coming out, she's going to turn into a human, because in the daytime she is a swan. That's right, yeah, I think so. They dance at night, if I recall. I love that movie. Also, there are these lots of baggies around, and since I already set the DA... Oh, no. I do that. Heart crystals, which are supposed to represent the friendship heart crystals from Diamond Castle. And there are 10 of them across the island for you to find, and that is the only one I will find for you. Good luck. This is the Troll's library, and we have like his little snacks that he gave to us, but they were very old. Bunch of candles and mushrooms galore, because there were some mushrooms surrounding his place when we entered. And then here's the book that we are supposed to find, but it's supposed to be closed. But this also works as the den area in the Nutcracker, where Clara, she is sleeping, and then the Nutcracker appears, and he's fighting off the Rat King and his men, not his men, his rats, right? And so the clock is supposed to represent like that, and like just this tiny little area as we transition into the area of the Nutcracker, which is entirely Christmas themed and not a bunch of pinks and stuff, because the pink Christmas stuff, I didn't really like the colors, and I thought maybe I'll just go more traditional on this, since the Nutcracker is technically supposed to have more of this color palette. This is the owl clock that tells Clara the information she needs before, because she wants to be big again. Here's the candy, because, oh, look at that, we are going into the Candy Village, or is it called the Candy Town? I don't remember. So we have both of the winter and spring fairies here for Chelsea. I really like this area, though I do not like making Christmas themed builds at all. Here's Clara's pretty dress that she has at the end, which I just... Even as the first Barbie movie, I still keep looking at that lollipop. Even as the first Barbie movie, I think it's just really, really, really good. And really funny at the same time. There's so many characters. Oh! Whitney's home. Oh my gosh, and she's cooking. And she got rid of the bath, the ice bath. But this was more or less just supposed to be calming and relaxing, and you feel kind of warm in your winter coat, but still like the cold air hitting your cheeks. That's kind of like the feeling that I was going for. Very, very mystical. Hello, Whitney. Also, did you hear the theme? Da 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 da. The Nutcracker. I do really like the music of the Nutcracker. I'm a fake fan when it comes to ballets, but and classical music. I really am, but I still like that stuff. I only like the popular things. It's really hard to find the unpopular things when Spotify only recommends the popular things. I don't know what to look up because the names are in Russian and I don't know how to spell in Russian. Yeah. It's not really much, it's mostly just a bunch of items scattered along, and this next area is my area, the area of Annika for the magic of Pegasus. And guess what? I made these codes. This is the first time I made a path code, and they are uploaded so that you may use them if you want purple and pinkish clouds with a pretty sky. I love those three little girls with their three Pegasus that match their color schemes of purple, pink, and like orange for the sunset. I love this bed. I'm obsessed with it. I want it so bad. It looks so cozy. Before we go up, we're not gonna go here. We're gonna go up here. I didn't want this to be way too like overly detailed because these are technically clouds and there's not really much things on clouds. Apparently these things have wings. I did not know that, so I guess they will be our honorary Pegasus even though they are technically alicorns. I did not know that. I didn't know till I turned one of them one time. Yeah, and I call them alicorns because, yeah, I grew up on My Little Pony. Here is the area with the ice rink at the end. I think I have the... No, that's not it. I don't think I have the exact thing that makes you, like, point your leg up. That's what I'm looking for, but this is what I was kind of going for. If I could align it better, you know, see the illusion. But these are ice skates. Let's go into my room. Uh-oh. You're not supposed to see that. And my pink is on way too much. I must have changed it. A second, please. That's better. I guess at this time of day it's a little more pink than I would have wanted. I didn't really make anything at 5 a.m. to see what it would look like, but man, this is a little too pink for me. So these three beds are supposed to be the beds of the three little girls and their Pegasi, and they have their own little seating areas and place for snacks. It's very, very delightful, and I think it's very cozy. I couldn't think of what I wanted to do for the Cloud Kingdom rooms, and I was like, I'm gonna get more burnt out if I do all the rooms, so I just decided to do one room for each house, and I found 2 images on Pinterest and I just kind of ran with it to make this whole build. So none of this is really original. This is all made up from the Pinterest images that I found, adding some additional stuff. Okay, now we're gonna see that other area. Oh my, what could it be? So we're gonna enter in right here. Ooh, spooky. You might remember this. It's supposed to be the entrance to a certain place that's supposed to be hidden. It's Rapunzel. And oh look, there's a secret passageway right here. because I couldn't think of another way to get on top of this thing and get in. Mother Gothel is supposed to be like a, I don't know, some sort of sorceress, but she has like these green powers to her, and I thought, well, this looks just about right. Oh, that's supposed to be her up there. I don't know, I felt she should have been a bit more fashionable. I'm kidding. Here's the rabbit. I don't remember his name. And I gave her art studio with little things to paint. I thought these would have been nice. The painting of Venus, right? And the fruits. I don't remember the name of that painting. And Starry Night seemed kind of more up her alley. The globe, which she seems so fascinated by as someone who has only ever been in the tower. I don't know if she had a notebook, but I feel like she would. A wardrobe. And her room is very minimal because, you know, she's not really taken care of very well. This is my minimalist area. Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have put the Godzilla statue somewhere in there because of the purple dragon's dad. He's really big. He's a big dragon. Can you take a guess what this area is? Maybe. So we have the two guitars from the twins. This area is kind of going backward in the storyline of Diamond Princess. Not Diamond Princess, Diamond Castle. Excuse me. Kind of sounds like something they would make. So this place took forever because purple hyacinths are very stingy. They do not want to grow. We also have when Liana and Alexa find the two puppy dogs that became a meme on TikTok because they danced to Michael Jackson, which was just the funniest thing ever. And then we hop across here. We go under the gazebo, which is meant to represent that really big gazebo they go under before entering the Diamond Castle. Yeah, see, the timeline doesn't really make any sense on this road here, but I just thought, you know, why not just add some little things? The secret beach is supposed to represent Ro, who her original name is Rose. Or is it Rosella? I think it's Rosella. When she washes up on the beach and she's taken in by the red panda, the peacock, and Tika eventually comes along and ruins it. I'm just being mean. But yeah, just a little note to that. When you visit the DA, there will be someone here. This is to represent the old homeless woman in her thing of trinkets where she sells them, and of course Liana and Alexa having a heart of gold, they have, even though they're also kind of poor, they still buy an item off of her. But I don't think they buy it, they offer like a trade, I think, for one of their sandwiches, and they get the mirror that has their little friend in it. Don't remember her name. I felt like her voice was a little annoying, but I really liked her outfit. And then this is their house and their garden, which I made pink and purples because I did not want to go through the trouble of getting flowers that did not match my theme. And we have this nice pergola because they did have one. It blew over in the storm, if you recall. Yeah. So it's just a very tiny area, and right there, I made that code for the necklaces to make them look like necklaces. A little library house. I don't remember what you call them, but I thought they might have one of those. I wish we could go in the we will be going in the houses, but I just wish I could show you right now because it's my favorite because it has a joke in it. And then we are going into this area which I consider to be both the Fairytopia and the Mariposa area because they are technically lore related. So we have the butterfly fairies, which are Mariposa and, you know, everyone who lives there. And then we have, you know, just the other fairies. I don't remember what they're called. Maybe they're just normal fairies. There's in the second Mariposa, there's a group of people, but I don't know if they're considered Fairytopia fairies or something else. I don't know. I should do more research on that. I would have, but it's not considered a classic Barbie movie, so it's not here. This is an area where supposed to represent the third Fairytopia movie, Rainbow Magic, I think it was. I don't know. I didn't really watch that movie that much, but I still really like the colors, the color schemes, and the idea of like a fairy school where you learn magic, and it's, I don't know, pretty. Even though everyone was so mean to Alina, it was so mean, so mean. She doesn't deserve it. She has a heart of gold. Out of all of the Fairytopia movies, Mermaid is my favorite. I'm biased to it. And I have this, get up here, I have my rock circle filled with rainbow stars and rainbow plants, surrounded by white because when you put all the colors together, it makes white. And then we have the square lights to represent all of the fairies that were rainbow, except for a pink one. But I guess we could consider the moon the pink one. This was just supposed to be I was kind of running out of ideas here. I was like, what could I just fill in here? Make it look cool, because there's not really much. When it comes to Barbie movies, there isn't really much like minor details to really go off of to add for at least Animal Crossing builds. They're really large and they're very pretty, don't get me wrong. Gosh darn it, Judy. But if I were to go only based off entirely the movies of Fairytopia and nothing else, these builds would be very plain, so I had to get very creative. I love this area though. It's very nice, even though it drove me nuts. All of the trees are a little bit tinier. We have this area, which at the end, this is supposed to be Mariposa's reading spot, where she has the map. She's trying to find the flower to heal the queen because the queen's been poisoned. And yeah, this is just her little reading spot because it was kind of on like a peninsula. I thought, oh, this is a great idea. And but I already had like a reading type area, and this house is already filled with books because it's supposed to be Mariposa's house. But I thought, you know, these are butterfly fairies. They should really like flowers and such. So it's a little botany area with a bee, honeybee. It's not honeybee, I don't think. I don't know. Those are honey pouches on it though. Those honey pants right there. I like these things. I think I got a little too crazy with the pinks and purples at one point, like a few days ago, because I was really working hard on this island, trying to get it done. I was like, I'm so sick of purples and pinks. I love them to death, but I'm just so tired of it. And so for the next island, I'm being the complete opposite of that. Even though I don't like the colors that I chose for the palette, I need to go a different direction. Is this area at all recognizable? I kind of went a little crazy with it. It's supposed to be the wedding scene where that one lady, she's trying to get her daughter to marry the prince, and I don't remember the reason, but she poisons the wedding cake. And she refuses to eat it once they offer her cake because they know. And it also takes place in Rose Botanical Garden. This is Island Princess, by the way, if I didn't already say that. So yeah, it's a mix of both of the scenes. I don't remember if the wedding took place in the garden or not. Out of all the movies, this one I probably watched the least, and so my memory is a bit foggy. I don't remember if they had that scene in the garden or not, but it would be a nice place to have a wedding. These big flowers are supposed to represent the fairy homes in Fairytopia because their houses are buds of flowers. I don't know what this area is for, but I just thought it looked cute. Oh, hello, Sahara. How are you doing? And now we enter Mermaidia, but we also have a little nod to one of the best movies ever. And the name is slipping my mind. I love those movies. Oh, what were they called? I'm looking it up. Barbie and a Mermaid Tale. That's what it was. Oh my gosh, I love both of those movies, and they are still considered classics, but I just could not think of a way to add them in the build, so this is the only reference to it. Even though this looks nothing like Mermaidia, it looks something like Barbie. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Maybe it does look like the place in Barbie and a Mermaid Tale. I don't know. I mean, they have like these stuff in it. I know that. Look at that sunfish up there. So this is supposed to be, I don't remember what the color here is supposed to be called. Fluorescent or I don't know, something multicolored. That fish. Oh, I love it. And with the pillars, I made it kind of like Atlantis. This is bothering me. Look away from that. This does not exist. This does not exist. This is not here. What else? Okay, this was supposed to be the purple area, but it kind of just became a mix of all three of the colors that I was trying to use, and then we lead up into the obviously pink area, which is the best area that I have in the first area that I made for Mermaidia. I love it. I'm obsessed. It is the coolest thing ever. I was dreading making Mermaidia because I like ocean core. I hate making ocean core builds. I don't even like touching my beaches. So I don't know what came over me. I was just sleep deprived and made something gorgeous, and I love it so much. I love the top area, like, a lot too. It was a lot of back and forth of me having to call the emergency rescue because I kept getting stuck and I refused to move anything. Please move, Sahara. Before we go anywhere, I want to show you a little secret area, which I did not make a note of on my posts or in my pictures. This is just a nice little lounge area because there was a gap between Mermaidia and the little town. I thought this would be cute. Some ducks and bird stuff. Oh no, there we go. You can probably take a gander at what this is supposed to be. This is Odette's Bakery, which, oh my gosh, those treats, those chocolate chip cookies, to die for. I really wanted them. They made me so hungry. Most Barbie food makes me really hungry. And wow, it's actually lit up. Usually when I was making it, it was dark and I was like, oh no, it's not gonna be light enough for my island tours. But this looks okay. It looks great. It's very, very cozy. It's before opening. They haven't opened yet. And, let's go this way. Pom pom pudding. Pom pom pudding. I laugh at my own jokes. I suck at making like these town areas. I really do, so I really tried my best. We're gonna head this way first, the long area. This is supposed to be Blair Willow's coffee shop, and we will go visit the interior at the end of the video. This is just a little area for the museum, since I didn't want to put any of the shops on the beach, and this is my only way to the beach. This little gap right here is my only entrance to the beach. This is Lily's house. I couldn't think of what I really want to do for this area. I just thought, you know, I have this item still and I don't know where to put it. Let's just put it right here. Get rid of that beetle. Too ugly to be on my Barbie island. This is the amethyst mine from Princess and the Pauper, and everybody says it's the best, it's the #1 favorite Barbie movie. Nope, not for me. Nope, but I know how much you guys love it and appreciate it, so of course it is here. How the town becomes rich again. And then my 2 favorite girls. They're so cute. I do like the dresses. They're very nice. I don't mind the movie. It was very hard, even as a kid. Like, I know the song goes, I'm just like you, you're just like me, and I'm like, you guys are total opposites. I couldn't get my head around it. I don't know, maybe some people saw things from it that I just didn't. This is supposed to be the scene, the really sad scene where the family is forced to leave their house. I thought I should at least add this in, because this is a main plot point in the movie where the kingdom is losing money and it's hurting the citizens of the kingdom. I think this is obvious on what this is. Madame Carp's boutique with a blue rose for you-know-who. And we have the outfits of Rapunzel, Clara, Alina, and Mariposa. If I could decorate the interior of Able Sisters, I totally would to make this look cooler, but unfortunately I could not. And then my first big build that I made was this. My second favorite Barbie movie, The 12 Dancing Princesses. I'm so glad I was able to find all the outfits. I love staring at it. It's very nice. I wish I could remember all their names. We have Genevieve. I think this one's Fallon. Oh my gosh, all the names. I was just trying to memorize the names yesterday. We have purple one back there is Lacey, of course. Her drop leaf pile is back there. Fallon. Gosh, I used to be so good at knowing all their names, and now they're all gone. I'm too old to remember so many names. So yeah, this is their mother's garden, and these are just a hint to the magical flowers from the place that they go to visit to dance the night away. And then this is their castle, which only has one room, of course, and I could only think of one thing to put in here. Oh my gosh, more cockroaches. Excuse me. The dinner place, when so the king, their dad, sits at the front, and there are 12 chairs right here for everyone. I'm like, great, there's enough room, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That is all I want to do. Just make sure they're all included. And if we could add like pictures in here, I would want to put the portrait of their late mother, the queen, right there. I think there was like a nice table in front. This would be like a little memorial to her. Yeah, this place is very uneven, as you can see. The house ruins it, but I can look past that just to make things work. You can't really see it when we're looking at the main view. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think I missed any of the outdoor details. So now we're going to be looking at the interior designs of everyone's houses. So I shall see you in there. So in here we have the cabin that is at the beginning of Swan Lake, where it's 9 a.m. Kelly I think she's feeling homesick or lonely or just lacking some self-confidence, and we don't know what the inside of the cabin looks like. We just know they're at camp, but this is what I imagine it would kind of look like. We have the TV. I should have used a box TV, make it more really 2000s. A little bed, and Fauna is in here cooking, of course. Ah, okay. At least she's utilizing it and not trading out my little kitchen area for something else, because this is how it looked. I think it looks adorable. Okay, now on to the next one. And here we have Tia's room, which is Blair Willow's coffee shop. And I love how this worked out so well. It's so cute. And like the only thing that like has up-to-date technology, because girls gotta stay in business and stay with the times to make some money. And she also has, you know, the maid outfit, like the apron, and so does Blair when she's working. And again, pom pom pudding. Pom pom pudding. Oh, I love it so much. Oh! Oops. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so tasty. I love it so much. Okay, next one. And unfortunately, Tutu is working on something and got rid of my very nice desk. I mean, yeah. Okay. Me talking to the villagers is also like saying my goodbye before I delete them permanently. Sorry, sorry, Tutu. So yeah, this is Liana and Alexa's room. There's their beds to match their colors. And would you guys like some bread and jam or jam and bread? I love that. You have no idea how hard I looked for the jam code, the DIY. I don't know why I didn't have it. It's like the easiest thing to obtain. Yeah, I had to scour all over the treasure islands just to find it. I was going insane. I'm like, I have to make this joke. This is the one thing that I need to do. And I'm able to do it finally. There's and of course there's also flowers up there in the you know what colors. And I think that's all I have to show from this house. Yes. Next one. I seem to have stepped in on a little sleeping bunny, so we're gonna be extra quiet. This is Mariposas Room. It's very quaint, filled with butterflies and some books. I know it's not exactly like her room, but there really isn't much to them. So I had to, as I said, be a little extra creative. And the northern lights are to represent the stars that she likes to look at, because the other wallpaper with stars was not that good and not as colorful. And I don't know if it's picking up the sound that I put as the ambience, but it's the waves, because between the butterfly island that she lives on and the next island over, I'm guessing it's an ocean because it's really, really long, and I thought I'd put that as the sound. Okay. Good night. Sleep well. Chrissy, bye. This is Bluebear's home, aka Alinas Home, shared with Bibble. And it is so cozy to me. I love it. The sound that this emits, I love it. I love it so much. I should have added like a little music box to add some, well, nice little music to it, but it's just, I could sleep here. I really could. Excuse me, just gonna actually sleep here. Wait, no, it won't let me. Oh no. Well, it has, in the first movie of Fairytopia, what's her name? That blue woman, that blue fairy. Oh my gosh, I haven't watched the first one in ages. I avoid it. I don't know why. She gives her these snacks and they look so good. And I'm like, this is the closest it's gonna get to it. Hello, Blue Bear. Good morning. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, goodbye, Blue Bear. I shall see you another time. Don't tell me what this. Don't ask me what this is. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything to do for her room. I just thought, fish? I have fish. Let's put fish in here. And she decided to get rid of some. I have a little bit of beef with her. Just a tad bit. I did not mean to make that pun. There's nothing wrong with her. She's cute. But every single time I think of a new island to make, I think she should be on that island because she goes so well with it. No. So she's revoked from ever going on my new island, which she would be perfect for. So that is your tip on what it might be. I will tell you at the end. Just goodbye. Oh, this is where you were. We're having company over, Molly? So this is supposed to be the scene where they're dancing and the song's like girl. Not even close. And they're dancing, they're having a good time, and then what's his face with the long nose comes and snatches up the troll, and yeah, but it looks prettier than the actual scene. Of course, I had to make it prettier. There's Swan in the back, of course. And I abused the use of these Nova lights. I went insane. I straight up just put them everywhere. Oh! I gave it to you. Yeah. Alright, Chelsea, you better be home the next day. Thank you for being home, Chelsea. I am obsessed with her room. It is so pink, it is so pretty. I am obsessed. I cannot get enough of it. She is the spring fairy, so I thought, well, this is the ultimate spring. All right, pink and so many flowers. It looks so nice. The harp just kind of felt majestic enough to use for like a spring theme. I don't know. I guess I just associate it with spring. But is this the Virgo item? I don't know. Virgo is not a spring thing. But yeah, I think it works. I think it looks nice. I also, when it came to the rooms, I went overboard with all of these, what are the things hanging from the ceiling right now? Whatever those are, I went too crazy with those. I love them. And Judy is the last house for us to tour. She was avoiding me like the plague, and she's wearing a gym jacket. Thank you, Judy. I really appreciate that. I totally do. I tried like 5 times. Me neither. But this is supposed to be, she's the fairy who is nice to Alina, the purple one, named Glee, and she is like, I guess she's like I know she works with flowers and stuff. That's kind of her shtick. So this is what her room looks like. And it's also very relaxing, and purple, of course, because she's purple and green. I love it. Okay, there's really not that much to see in here though. Yeah. Just cozy. So I am going to head out, Judy. I have said my goodbyes. I leave. And that will be the end of my first tour. There will be 2 more coming up with my 2 old islands, since I finally have all of the equipment to even tour these islands. All the good stuff. I'm very excited to show you guys. So everyone, say goodbye to Fairytopia. And say hello to Dewdrop. Dewdrop will be my new island, and maybe you can guess by the name what kind of theme it'll be. But it is a raincore, kidcore, forest core type thing filled with ducks and some frogs, and just I don't know, it's just a random idea that popped into my head, and I was like, oh my gosh, this seems so cool. And lo and behold, I get the perfect island first try. It has oranges, which is what I wanted. It has a blue airport, which is what I wanted. And Scoot was one of the villagers that I actually planned on getting. I cannot believe it. I got so lucky with this. I guess I will say a word or two. It's actually about the videos I'll be making. So I don't really plan on making videos on like the island itself, mostly just villager hunting, which I love those videos and I think they're so fun. I won't be doing them live because I found that I don't like live streams, but I will be making those videos for you guys to just put on in the background, which is what I do with all villager hunt videos. I love them so much. And I hope you enjoy them, and I will set up a little list of the villagers that I will be willing to get, and hopefully it doesn't take 1,000 tickets to get Goldie like some other YouTuber I saw. I shall see you then. Goodbye.